Welcome back to SkywayTj, guys, and another video on this channel. Today we are going to be discussing my top 10 movies of 2021. Now, this is a matter of opinion. A lot of you aren't going to agree with my list, and that's fine. These are the top 10 movies that I think are the best ones that I've seen this year. I've only seen 30 movies, so of course there's going to be movies that I missed that are probably better. But in my opinion, these are my favorite 10 movies that I saw this year. And without further ado, we're going to hop into it. Just so you know, I'm not doing a top 10 worst videos this year because I just don't have the energy for negativity. There were a lot of movies I didn't like, and I don't feel like going into them again. But a few of them, Dune, Escape Room 2, stuff like that. Don't worry about it. It doesn't matter. We're just going to focus on the top 10 best ones that I saw this year. Without further ado, let's start with number 10. Now, number 10, I have a controversial one because I know a lot of my friends and people around me did not like this movie at all. But for number 10, I have Malignant. Now, I loved how batshit insane this movie was. The whole, it's a conjoined twin type thing, and it's Gabriel's evil and it's been contained for a while, but because of some head trauma, it's coming back and making the sister turn into this alter ego that's going around and fucking murdering fools. Listen, I know it's stupid. I know it's bad. That I should have seen the twist from the beginning, but I didn't. So when I found out the twist and I saw Gabriel come out of the back of her fucking head, I almost shit my pants. It was disgusting. It was creepy, and I really enjoyed it. And I don't care. I like that movie. So number 10, I have Malignant. At number 9, I have Venom, Let There Be Carnage. I think it was a much better follow-up than the original. It was shorter too. I enjoy seeing Carnage on the big screen. I do agree that these movies could be a lot better. They could also, do better with an R rating. When you have Carnage and Venom, they're very violent characters. You should be able to see them bite heads off and there'd be a lot of blood and gore and everything, but it's fine. I liked it for what it was. It wasn't the greatest thing I've ever seen, but I just like superhero movies, so I'm going to be a simp for them. So at number 9, Venom, Let There Be Carnage. Speaking of superhero movies, at number 8, I have The Suicide Squad. Much better than the original Suicide Squad. That movie was so fucking cringe. This was a much better adaptation. I really like what they did with Idris Elba. I thought he was going to be replacing Will Smith's character as Bloodshot, but they made him a whole new character and everything. Really enjoyed what they did with him. Margot Robbie is always fun to see as Harley Quinn. She did fantastic. King Shark Supremacy. Fucking love King Shark. Yeah, it was fun. It wasn't the greatest thing I've ever seen, obviously, but I just love how crazy it was. I loved Starro. It was great. I enjoyed it. It was very funny, and it was much better than the 2016 one, so props. At number 7, I have Old, and I should have said this at the start, but sometimes my top 10, the movies that stick on it are just movies that I remember the most, and for most of the year, I cannot stop thinking about Old. It's not M. Night Shyamalan's best movie by any means, but the concept is just really interesting to me. I really enjoy the concept. And while a lot of it doesn't make sense, I can't stop thinking about it. Like, you go on a beach and you start to age rapidly, and you get to watch this, a 5-year-old grow into a teenager. The teenagers start experimenting with each other, and then they have a baby, and the baby immediately dies because it doesn't get enough calcium or nutrients. It's just fucking insane. There's so much insanity in this movie, and I just can't stop thinking about it, and that's why it's on this list. I don't know. You should watch Old, just for the experience alone. I'm not saying it's fantastic. It's not, but it just made my top 10 because I can't stop thinking about it. At number 6, I have Godzilla vs. Kong. Really enjoyed this movie. I really liked what they've been doing with the monster. Are they calling it the Monsterverse? Whatever they're doing with the King Kong and Godzilla movies. I really liked Kong Skull Island. Even King of the Monsters was pretty fun. They keep trying to make the human characters interesting, which is the main gripe that we have with these movies. I just want to watch King Kong and Godzilla beat the shit out of each other. The human characters don't matter. They don't. Just have them be cannon fodder and let me watch monsters beat the shit out of each other. But they did deliver on that. I got to watch King Kong and Godzilla throw down, and then they had to team up to fight Mecha Godzilla. Really enjoyed this movie. I forgot this movie came out this year. That's how fucking much of a whirlwind 2021 has been. But yeah, Godzilla vs. Kong, just so much fun. It's one of those movies that you just turn your brain off. You get to watch monsters fight, and you get to see Mecha Godzilla on the screen. It's so much fun. I hope there's more Godzilla stuff in the future. Really enjoy what they're doing. At 5, I have Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. This movie felt like a breath of fresh air for Marvel. Phase 4 so far has been hit or miss for me. So, like, I really didn't like Black Widow. Eternals was very, very, very bad. But Shang-Chi was great. Spider-Man No Way Home was obviously amazing. All of the Disney Plus shows are pretty much fine, except, like, Captain the Winter Soldier felt a bit weird. And What If isn't really my cup of tea. But, like, everything else, they're doing fine. But Phase 4 needed something new. After Endgame, we needed a change of pace. And I think Shang-Chi is pretty fun. I know it's very important for a lot of Asians and Asian Americans around the world to finally feel represented on screen. And I think Shang-Chi did a pretty good job of doing that. And the movie kicks ass. Like, I'm excited to see Shang-Chi in the future. I'm excited to see him join the Avengers down the line and everything. It's going to be great. The movie was fun. It had very good visuals. I liked it. At number 4, I have Last Night in Soho. This movie, I was hyped for it for a while, and when I saw it, it blew my expectations away. The casting is great with Anya Taylor-Joy, Thomasin McKenzie. It's so much fun. The soundtrack is beautiful. It's visually shot so fucking well. I love the shots of them, like, following each other, and one's in the mirror, and one's in a different place. It's so good. The twist actually got me and my friend who watched it, like, we did not see coming at all. Everyone I've talked to has really liked it. I love this movie. And Edgar Wright did a fantastic job. Fuck yes. Last Night in Soho. At number 3, I have Free Guy. I'm a man of simple pleasures. I know when I'm being pandered to. And when you make a movie pretty much that's GTA, Grand Theft Auto, the movie, I'm going to enjoy it. You throw in Ryan Reynolds in there, I'm going to enjoy it. And I did. I thought it was going to be a lot more stupid than it was, but it was actually pretty fucking coherent, and I really liked it. You get to watch what an NPC's life is in one of these games, and as you watch it, you get to find out that he's like an AI, and he's actually evolved, and he actually has a consciousness and everything. It's pretty fucking fun. It's fun. You get a lot of stupid references to the Avengers and Disney and Star Wars in there. It's a fun time. You will enjoy it. If you're into pop culture nerdy shit, you're gonna enjoy Free Guy. Just watch it. At number 2, I have The Mitchells versus the Machines. You can ask any one of my friends. I keep recommending this movie to them, and they don't watch it, because rude. This is made by the same company that made Into the Spider-Verse. The visual, I love the visual art style of this movie. It's so pleasing to look at. It's so much fun. The characters are fun. It's a heartwarming story about, like, growing up and coming of age, about your teenage daughter going to college and growing up away from you, and you have different ideals from the dad, and it's so fucking good. It is one of the best movies. It's on Netflix right now. Just go watch it. It's one of the greatest movies I've ever seen, and for a while it was running my 2021 list, but of course we know what took over for number 1. And to no surprise, my number 1 of the year is Spider-Man No Way Home. Listen. I don't care if there are problems with this movie. I don't care if there are some things like, oh, how did Electro come to the universe because, he didn't know that Spider-Man's secret identity was Peter Parker. I don't care. I don't care, because you know what I got to see? I got to see 3 versions of Spider-Man all team up to fight off characters and villains that I've been watching for years. And it was really, really, really fucking good and really funny. You got to watch Tom finally evolve and lose his shit and go absolutely fucking ham on Green Goblin, and Toby be the one to stop him. There's so many emotional beats. Andrew catching MJ to redeem himself from Gwen Stacy. It's so fucking good. I didn't think an MCU movie would be able to top Endgame for me, but this one 100% did. It's because Spider-Man's my favorite superhero of all time, and this was his like Endgame moment with fan service. But like that's the thing about this movie, is the nostalgia bait and the fan servicey parts don't feel like that because they're actually characters in the movies. They're cameos, but they actually are supporting characters and they're part of the story and not just there for faithful or faithless stupid shit that doesn't matter. That's what I like about this. It's so fucking good. Oh my god, Spider-Man No Way Home, best movie of 2021. Well, guys, those are my top 10 movies of 2021. Hope you guys enjoyed that. If you like what you just saw, please drop a like, subscribe for more. I make videos whenever I can. The next video up will be my most anticipated movies of 2022 list. I don't know when that'll be up, but it should be up either before the year's over or right as it starts. I'm excited to make that one. I love making that list every year. Yeah, let me know what your favorite movies of this year have been, if you want, down in the comments. And I'm sure a lot of you are not going to agree with my list, and that's fine. Let's just keep it respectful, because, you know, it's all opinions, man. Opinions. I'll see you guys very soon. Stay safe out there. Bye-bye.